Welcome to the Garlic Boys podcast, where we treat friendship like a good recipe treats garlic. You can never have too much of it. We're your hosts. I'm Connor O'Connor.
And chilling, just chilling at the beach.
Nothing weird. Nothing weird about your day at the beach.
just chilling in Cedar Rapids.
Okay, here's a fun tidbit of information that I found out this week. So this past week was the DNC, the Democratic National Convention,
which has been wild from what I've seen.
Hillary Clinton spoke. That's one thing that I don't really remember anything that she said, but you know who else spoke was former Democratic President Bill Clinton.
Oh, really?
Yes. For fun fact, Bill Clinton was president 36 years ago. Like that's when he first became president, right?
Right.
He is currently 78 years old, which makes him younger than both Trump and Biden. And he was president 36 years ago.
Run 10 years. Again. Run again. Run again.
10 years before either one of us was born, he was president.
So wild. I hate that. I hate that you just brought that up. I hate this. Like, I know we talk about this a lot, but our options are not only just old people. Like, I know that to be true. But somehow we're stuck with a bunch of old people.
It's insane. And like I think it's partially because the young people aren't good. I think what it is that the young people aren't good enough to run against Trump anymore. And I think that's why like we're getting old people. And not to say that Kamala and Tim Walz aren't young, but they're in their 60s, I think. Like they're not younger people themselves. I think it's either like late 50s or 60s. They're like 6 months apart from each other in age.
59 years. Tim Walz is 60 years.
Right.
So yeah, they're younger, but still not young. No offense, Kamala Harris or Tim Walz.
But I think they're still older than Obama.
He's got to be in his 50s, like late 50s.
63. So he's older than them. But he was president in 2008 is when he got sworn in, which was 16 years ago.
I don't like thinking about that. So the one thing that has been bothering me about the DNC is how I'm not there. Like, they're having such a party, dude. Like they're having such a party. And the RNC, from what I've been seeing, is not having a party.
What are
you doing?
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything. What are you doing?
What are they doing? What's the RNC doing? It's boring.
In fairness, it is boring, yes, but also a little bit of just to be fair, a little bit of hey, you're not all that great, DNC. It does feel like a little bit of it was them distracting from the fact that they weren't actually doing anything of real substance. Just a little bit. Because like there's still like there were no Palestinian representatives that spoke at the convention. They had a billionaire speak right after Bernie Sanders, who is not a Democrat anymore, which I found out. He is an independent. But he still spoke. And so like it was very all over the place a little bit. And yeah, it made it seem fun. But when you're not really talking about policy and saying like this is how we're going to be different, and all you're saying is like, look what they're doing. Little John hit it. Like there's a little bit of like, let's just distract from the bad until we can get there.
The one thing that I did like, I shouldn't say that I liked. The one thing that I saw that I had feelings and empathy for, and then got pissed off at, was Tim Walz's kid that I totally know his name, but I forgot it. But like they were like bawling at his story, which completely fair because it was an emotional story about how him and his wife struggled with infertility. Like emotional story, and the fact that they had like 3 kids after that is incredible, is amazing. And I have so much like good feelings towards them. And then like several right-leaning people decided to make fun of the kid for crying, and I wanted to throw hands on the internet.
The most specific one I can think of is Ann Coulter said it was weird. And to me, what that read is, oh my gosh, his father and his son have a good relationship. Guys, isn't that weird?
They're calling us weird, but isn't that weird?
His kids talk to him. Isn't that wild? What a weirdo.
They're getting so offended by us calling them weird. Like, I shouldn't say us, by this side of the political spectrum, calling them weird. And they are in fact quite weird.
I'm not going to generalize. I'm sure there are some good people among the Republicans. They love that phrase. But those that are like deep ingrained of like the Trump cult, I'll call it, they are weird. That is weird because especially the bandage on the ear that we saw at the convention.
Yeah.
There are now people going around holding sample cups from a fertility doctor's office, you know, where you deposit your sample into, in support of JD Vance for some reason. I don't care enough to look it up.
Because his couch needs a new dose.
He needs to restuff his couch. But it's all weird because politics are weird, and finding like supporting policy is what you should do, not supporting an individual, because that's how you get into a cult.
Yeah. No, 100% agree. That's all I got. I 100% agree.
I will say one other thing that I thought was weird was that there was a vasectomy cart at the DNC.
There was
there was like a mobile vasectomy clinic outside of the DNC where you can go and get a vasectomy, and I was like, that's not something I want to do in a motorhome. I would like to do that in a doctor's office.
Yeah. No, that's like, I understand giving blood in a little mobile cart, or like that's about it. Giving blood in a mobile cart, but like I don't want to do the snip.
I don't want a surgical procedure in something that can roll away.
Can you imagine? That would be such a hilarious movie. Like, no, you know who would be perfect? Hold on. Just give me a second, Connor. Jeez,
I'm not rushing you.
Okay, that would be a hilarious John Candy movie. Like, I could see him in the car.
Do you want to repick someone who's alive?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, that time period, that actor, like, it would be hilarious. Obviously not today. It would be funny today with somebody else.
John Candy can't do it, so let's get another like funny fat guy. What about Chris Farley? No.
Can't do it.
Jim Belushi. No.
Nope, not Jim. Not Jim.
No, Jim might still be alive, but I think John is dead. Oh, what about John Panette? No, he's dead too.
Oh, got it. 1 second.
Okay.
You gotta give me 2 seconds.
No, I'm not rushing you at all, man. Take all the time you need. You don't have a topic, so we can pad it.
Brian Baumgartner.
Oh, Kevin from The Office.
Yes. But he has to talk like Kevin from The Office.
Here's a fun fact that I found out about that show. Anyone whose character is named after the actor is a role that was created for that person.
Really?
So like Phyllis, Angela, Oscar, like those characters were like not brought over from the British office. Those were all created for the American office.
Nice. That's fun to think about.
Yeah. You don't like
It
The
was
Office,
special.
do you?
I do like. I did like The Office. Okay, so it's a little outdated, quite like the other shows that I love, like How I Met Your Mother. A lot of people these days like Friends. Very outdated. Very not. It's problematic for a lack of better words. In some instances. Great show. Love the show. And they're making a new Office. Did you see that? Do you see
The
that they're coming
Australian
out
office,
with?
yeah.
Is it Australian?
There's an Australian. It's the Australian version. That's gonna be on Amazon.
Oh, see, I thought they were maybe. Okay, hold on. Okay, so they're the new Office series picked up at Peacock. First plot details reveal Midwestern newspaper setting. So they're going to be doing a Midwestern newspaper setting for another Office, but they might also be doing The Office Australia.
They're definitely doing The Office Australia.
Okay, well, I just looked up the Midwestern newspaper one, so that is also happening.
I don't know about that one actually.
I literally just looked it up.
I heard you.
I think it's gonna be fun, but they're gonna have to. I don't know. It's 2024, so they're gonna have to have better writing, I guess.
Here it is. There's an Australian version of The Office coming to Prime Video and premiere 8 episodes on October 18th.
There you go.
Where do I know this actress from? Hold on.
Ooh, I do have a topic for today. Well, that's crazy. I just thought of something.
Over you and then I know you. She was on Mock the Week. Okay. Just a British television show that I used to watch.
All right. There you go.
I don't know if I've ever ranted about this, but I think this is one thing that British comedy does better than American comedy, and it's panel shows.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Mock the Week was like a panel show where they would have questions and like situations from news of the week, and they would like make fun of it and make jokes. So it was kind of like the Daily Show in that sense of like mocking the actual like news and politics and stuff like that. But it was a panel of comedians that were all on the stage together, improvising jokes or like just repeating things that they've written down and like playing off of each other. And it was a fun, charismatic like way of doing it. As well as there was like some stand-up, and there was improv games that they did at the end called Scenes We Like to See, which is basically like scenes from a hat where they give them a category and they come up with things within it. But they also have one called Would I Lied to You, where they have comedians as well as other celebrities say weird facts about themselves, and the other team has to try and guess if they're telling the truth or if it's a lie. There's, of course, Taskmaster, which I've talked about a lot, which I think counts as a panel show. Might not, but if it doesn't, I don't care. There's a few other ones that I really enjoy, like 8 out of 10's Cats, which is like trying to guess statistics. It's basically Mock the Week, but with statistics and other things like that. And then they did a spin-off called 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown, where they play the game show Countdown with comedians, which is very fun. It's all about numbers and math, or letters and math. So like you randomly select 9 letters and you have to try to make the longest word possible out of that selection of letters. And then you have a random selection of numbers and you have to try and get to a goal number using math to get to that number. So like you have 10, 25, 7, 3, and 9, and your goal is 324. You have to try and get to that number as close to it within 30 seconds.
That sounds disgusting. I don't like that at all.
Are you sure? I think we should play that.
Oh man, that would actually be fun. There are some game shows that I just can't do. Like I can't stand them. One of them being I know what it's called. I know
you hate
it's
it
called.
So much you don't remember the name of it.
No, I know it. Gosh darn it. It's the one with the people. There's like 3 people over here. There's like 3 people over here. These are like the usual guest players, and then these are like the other people. There's the blonde lady in the middle who reads off the things, and then they have to write down their answers. Yeah, that one. Gosh darn it!
That was nothing.
That is a game show, and you will know what it is. Give me a second.
Is it the
Game
Chase?
show. No, it is called. Boy, oh boy, do I not see it on this. You know what? Just
The Weakest Link?
cut it. Just cut it. Just cut it. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. I wanted to say
Game
Taskmaster, but I know
show
it's not Taskmaster. You just said
hosted
Taskmaster.
by
And it's
Blonde
a
lady.
blonde lady.
Well, I mean, there's Vanna White from Wheel of Fortune, but that's not it. Is it Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
No, it's something like Taskmaster, but it's not Task. In my head, though, the name, not the show. The name is like Taskmaster, but it is not Taskmaster. Just cut it. Just cut it, man.
That's absolutely nothing.
It's Mother Trucker. It is something, and once I know what it is, I'm gonna feel so stupid.
Okay, wait, it's
No,
Jane
no.
Lynch that hosts Hollywood Game Night.
Nope.
Are you sure?
100% positive that is not the show.
She also did Weakest Link for a little while. Can you describe more of the game to me?
I cannot, because I hate this game show. Oh my gosh, I'm killing myself.
Is it Press Your Luck?
Nope.
Because it was hosted by Elizabeth Banks for a little while. She's blonde.
I know that name. Why do I know that name?
Director of Pitch Perfects, and she also played one of the commentators at the acapella events.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, not her. Okay, The Beast is one of the.
Dude, that's called The Chase. I was one of the first ones I said to you.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Really? Because she hosts that too. I hate you.
Okay. Well, I'm 100% positive it is not this game show.
Okay, wait, that's not Elizabeth Banks, but is it this? Is it this blonde lady here?
It's not. Maybe. It doesn't look like that's the game show. What happens in this game show? Yeah, no, this ain't it. But the Beast is in it. I know that. He's in a different game show.
There's teams of 3 contestants instead of 4 for the American version. It compares to the British version. 3 new contestants participate each episode. Each contestant attempts to win money for their team by answering as many questions correctly as possible during a 1-minute cash pass round, earning money per round per correct answer. After the cash builder, the contestant participates in a head-to-head chase against the chaser. Both sides.
It's called Masterminds. That's the name of the game. And that's why I kept thinking Taskmaster.
Okay, that is a little closer. I think
Yeah,
this is one of the guys from The Beast, though.
Wow, that was... Can you cut out like 90% of that up until the point where we get the answer?
I got to tell you, absolutely not.
That's going to suck for whoever's listening. Sorry, guys.
Ken Jennings is one of the masterminds.
Yeah, there's like a new host of masterminds. The 3 masterminds are changed, and then they have like the same amount, and usually the returning winner, if it's one of the 3 on the left side, will be in the masterminds section as well on the right side.
Okay, here's where you got confused. Mark and Labbit, who is also known as the Beast, is on this as well as the Chase.
Right, which is why when you said the Chase, I was like, that's not it.
I think this seems like a complicated show.
It's wild. I don't like it.
I think I should go on a quiz show.
I think you should. Oh my gosh, I think you should.
Not like egotistically, but I just think I'd be good on a game show.
You know a lot of random stupid knowledge, so just go on like Jeopardy or something. Jeopardy is all about the categories. If you get categories that you know, boom, you're solid. But if they put stuff like sports on there, nope, I'm done. I'm done. I will fail this. I will fail this.
How do I be on Jeopardy?
Dude,
Be
you know
on
what we
Jeopardy.
should do? We should go on Family Feud. That would be so incredible.
Just all
And we
five
could
of us from One Shots.
I wonder if they would let us. No, they would probably have us do the last names, but it would be awesome if we could do the Garlic Boys like as our name, and then that's just like free press. Actually, we get paid to to host our show.
What's the process to become a contestant? I just have to take the test, and then there's an audition. I just got to be over 18 years old.
Yeah, the test is like, are you actually smart enough to be on this show?
It's a 50-question test of the first round qualification, and it's the same as the former scheduled Jeopardy test that was previously offered once a year. Okay, so it's just a new test where I can test at any time.
Yeah.
How long does the test take? The test consists of 50 categories and 50 clues, and you have 15 seconds to respond to each clue. It takes approximately 13 minutes.
Right now? Are we gonna do this?
You
right
want to
now?
listen to me take the Jeopardy test right now?
Okay, you have to be vocal about it, and
Right,
I will try and not do input.
Man,
on
I
the
know
show.
how to host a podcast.
Okay, well, apparently you do.
Okay, well, how do I take the test? Set it by 15 minutes. You have 15 seconds. Okay, ready to take the test? Yeah. Adult anytime. Oh, do I have to create? I don't have. So I have to create an account. Hold on.
You can cut out the boring parts and then put in the test.
Do you think I have to give my real name?
Yes, because if you're gonna be on the show, you have to say your real name.
You sure I can't just be like, hey, can this be?
Just say Connor O'Connor.
Oh, I gotta upload a picture of myself. Should I do the one of me on the Ferris wheel, or not the Ferris wheel? Merry-go-round.
I have no idea what picture you're talking about.
I have a picture of me on a merry-go-round. That's what I'm talking about. I don't really have nice photos of me
Oh, I know which one you should do. You should do your graduation photo.
to show them that I went to college.
Exactly, and it's a funny picture.
Which one?
The one where you threw your hat on the ground and you're standing over top of it.
If I have that on here,
If you don't, I think I do.
I do have it.
Yeah.
Should I do that one or me
Oh,
dabbing?
Oh, I do have it. Oh my gosh. How do I have it? There it is, buddy. Not the full picture because apparently I can't do full screen. You dumb. But this one, there you go, buddy. Do that one.
I think
What are
I
so many?
I have a really nice photo I took of myself recently where like my hair looks good and I think I just look attractive. So I'm just gonna do that one.
Oh, come on. What about this? Hold on. What about this? Oh man, you can't see any of this. The one that was my phone background for a long time.
I think this is a great photo.
That's a good photo. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh no. Okay, submit.
Excuse me.
Oh, I can only submit the test once. Okay. All right.
Good luck.
So there was probably a cut that everyone just heard. I had to log in, and so I just did that. Need audio for the test? No. Hotkeys. Oh, that's just for the audio. Okay. Okay. Ready?
I'm ready. I mean, you're ready.
Oh,
Your audio just cut out.
hello?
I hear you.
Okay.
Anytime your computer does something, it hates you.
Started playing the Jeopardy theme for me.
Nice.
Okay. It's starting now.
Okay.
Symptoms. Numb fingers are a symptom of this syndrome caused by ligaments in the wrist pressing against the median nerve is carpal tunnel. I didn't finish. The type of coffee grown in the slopes of Holulia. Hot coffee. Oh no. I don't even know what this one is. A coil and a unit of magnetic flux density are named for this scientist who died in 1943.
Tesla.
I know that. Shut up.
I think it was Arabica is the other answer to the one before that.
Names of opera. He was the Barber of Seville prior to becoming the Count of Emilia Valle.
What? Rasputin.
I put nothing. A knife cut on the cheek gave the Chicago gangster the nickname Scarface. Al Capone. Before and after. Rolling Stones hit about coloring the superhero king of Wakanda. Back in Black Panther. Percussion. Crash and hi-hat are these types of cymbals. In 2003, the South Carolinian retired at the age of 100 after 47 years in the Senate. Newt Gingrich. Keyboard symbols. On Twitter, this 7-letter symbol helps organize tweets into groups. Hashtag. Starts with W. The old-timey word means from what place? Whence? 7-letter words. Not tied by the father of a King Midas and cut by Alexander the Great. Petruvian? I didn't spell it right. In the King James Bible, Esau sells his birthright for some bread, and this meaning soup or stew. I was going to say soup. That's all I've ever known.
Yeah.
World War II, used by the Nazis in the invasions of Belgium and France, the static Blitzkrieg.
Isn't that the dog from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody that What's-Her-Face has?
Maybe. World War II, Joe Rosenthal's famous 1945 photo shows U.S. Marines raising the American flag on Kurosaki. Famous women of the Underground Railroad who never ran a train of tracks and never lost a passenger. Harriet Tubman. Author's jobs. He worked abroad, a whaler, before writing Moby Dick. Oh, no.
Who wrote
Orwell.
Moby Dick?
I don't remember who wrote Moby Dick. Birds. Macaws and lovebirds are other types of these loquacious birds. Corvids, maybe. German cities. Rick Steves calls this city a beautiful cathedral, Germany mixture of perfume, chocolate, and God. Cologne. Oscar-winning films. The 1984 film won the Best Picture. F. Murray Abraham won the lead actor Oscar for playing composer Antonio Sirali. Oh, I don't know this one. And that's difficult to say. Pulitzer Prize winners. In the last chapter of this Steinbeck novel, Rosebud delivers Rashawn delivers a stillborn child. Rosemary's Baby. I didn't. Dramas. The musical My Fair Lady is an adaptation of this George Bernard Shaw play. My Fair Lady. Sports books. A Town, a Team, and a Dream is the subtitle of this book by Buzz Billinger's about Texas high school football. Friday Night Lights?
Sport.
The author of Common Sense also wrote Rights of Man and Defense of the French Revolution. It's like Thomas something. I couldn't remember. Science, computer science, as defined as a series of steps to lead to a solution. Google uses search ones. Results? Women in the News, also known by 3 initials. This newsmaker was elected to Congress from the Bronx and Queens in 2018. Hillary Clinton. Oh, AOC. Oh, I just remembered it. Okay, the president was the last surviving signer of the U.S. Constitution. Thomas Jefferson. New York. West Point is on a plateau above the west bank of this New York River Hudson. The restaurant Cat's Delicatessen. Quotes by author. He penned the line, "You're a better man than I am." Guinea Din. Gungadin. I don't know that one. 2017 in the news, a hack of this credit reporting agency potentially compromised the information of Wells Fargo. The human body. We don't love this LA when it makes our muscles burn during exercise. Lactic acid. South American history. Through the 1980s, Augusto Pinochet was the Argentina. Lines from Shakespeare in Henry IV, Part 2. Hostess complains that this night has eaten me out of house and home. Nightmare. Royal life. The Scottish castle used by the British Royals is on the bank of the River Dee. I don't know. Mexico. When North and South Vietnam were reunited in 1976, this city was designated the capital. Seoul?
You're killing it, buddy.
I don't know how to spell that. The Grammys. In 2016, his To Pimp My Butterfly was named Best Rap Album. Jay-Z. The theme song to this cartoon lives. Oh, SpongeBob SquarePants. European languages. Some believe this cretin spoke mainly on what? That cretin on the Europe's oldest living language. Italy? No, Greece. I missed it. Rhyme time. Utensil that would be just the thing for eating roast suckling pig.
A fork.
Oh, dang it, dude. With assets of about 1.9 trillion, there's nothing more traveling by stagecoach. Oh, that's Wells Fargo again. Mythological objects. It contained all the evils. Pandora's box. Pandora's box. U.S. states. Located on the Continental Divide, Logan Pass is a real high point of this state's glacier. Alaska. Recreation. Rafters rate these speedy parts of rivers from 1 to 6. Rapids. The South. This Georgia city is the state of the Masters Golf Tournament. Atlanta. Drama series. Many more stars in this drama series have focused on the Pearson family during. This Is Us at the movies. This actress plays the beloved mom who puts messages. 3 billboards outside of Ebbing, Missouri. I've never seen this one. I don't know that one. Old English literature. And Beowulf, this monster devours Hogarth's sleeping warriors. I have not read Beowulf since high school, and there are 2 monsters in there, and one of them starts with a G, and I can't remember which one it is.
Grundle.
You're right. European art, a statement against art. This giant painting was commissioned by the Spanish Pavilion at the 1937 World's Fair. Oh, I have nothing. I don't even know. Rock music. Radioactive is Imagine Dragons.
I totally meant Grundle.
Did you say Grundle, not Grundle?
I did say Grundle originally.
This sign of the zodiac is represented by a maiden carrying a sheaf of wheat. Gemini? No, that's the twins. Sagittarius. Well, didn't get that one done.
You did great, buddy. You doing that made me realize that even though I have a wealth of knowledge that needs to be tapped, I would do terrible at Jeopardy. I would do so bad without multiple choice answers like the video game provides.
There were so many that I like. It was just like on the tip of my brain, instead of like on the tip of my tongue. There were some that I just didn't straight up know. There were some that I guessed at, and there were some that I feel like I'm going to get wrong because I didn't spell right. And that's not how Jeopardy works. All I have to do is speak the answer. I don't have to spell it on the game. I shouldn't be held liable for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that was fun. Matt, you want to talk about something funny that happened this week?
Yeah.
So, as you know, my mom has some trouble walking, and so instead of going to the grocery store and buying her groceries, she gets them delivered, and she orders them and I pick them up because it's her excuse to have me come see her.
Yeah.
And so I was hoping, me and Autumn were hoping to put away her groceries, and I'm getting to the bottom of one bag, and there was a bag of garlic in there.
Okay.
And I don't mean just like a small bag of garlic. I mean, there was a whole 2-pound bag of garlic in there, Matt.
Jeez Louise.
As you can see, as I'm holding it now. And I go, well, that's a lot of garlic you ordered there. And I hold it up to her. And as I'm doing that, I notice that in the bag is a second 2-pound bag of garlic. So I go, what exactly do you need this much garlic for? And she goes, "Uh, that was only supposed to be 2. And I go, well, you have 2. And she goes, no, 2 bulbs.
So she thought she ordered 2 bulbs of garlic and instead got 2 pounds of garlic
She has 4 pounds of garlic.
or 2 2-pound bags.
So here's the thing. I go into the app that she ordered them from and I looked at it, and she selected the garlic bulb for 65 cents. She was
Right.
charged for 65 cents worth of garlic twice. When I clicked on like the order, it goes into the bulk garlic order. So they substituted it for more garlic somehow on the app, but only charged her for the regular amount.
So she got hold on. So how many bulbs of garlic are in that bag? We're gonna do some math here.
Do you want me to count how many bulbs of garlic are in this bag?
Yeah, there's probably what, like 10?
I think there's more than 10 in here.
Really? Didn't look like that, but okay.
It
How
might
much?
be like at least. Hold on, I'm trying to get the bag open.
You could just count it from the outside of the bag.
It's an opaque bag.
I could see the garlic from right when you showed it.
Do you want to come count it then?
Hold it up. I'll count it right now. Let's just guesstimate at 12 bulbs of garlic times 65 cents each. That's almost $8 a bag. So she got $16 worth of garlic for, hold on, let me do the math quick. 65 plus 65, $1.30.
Okay, I got the bag open.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 bulbs of garlic in here.
Okay, that's even better. At 65 cents each, that would be an $11 bag of garlic. So
she got $22
worth of garlic for what did I say, $1.50?
$1.30.
Like, that's wild. Good for her. I mean, you'll never run out of garlic. I mean, it goes bad after a while, but at least you have garlic.
Hey, we don't call her garlic mom for nothing, you know?
She's the true garlic mom. Can I talk about something very exciting in my life?
Yeah.
So, Amazon is developing a new TV series, an anthology series. I don't know if you've seen this. It's going to be called Secret Level. All right. First of all, looks incredible. Second of all, it is now, they're all animated, I believe, like CGI animation, stuff like that. But all of them are going to be made for an episode or maybe multiple episodes. I don't know yet. The full list of PlayStation video games that are going to be revealed, I guess, like every episode is going to be a new video game. Pac-Man is going to be one of the video games on the the animated Secret Level TV show. Warhammer 40K, Concord, which I don't recognize. Mega Man is going to be on there. Unreal Tournament, I don't know what that is, but Unreal Tournament. New World Eternum, Armored Core, Spelunky, none of which I've heard of. Honor of Kings, Sifu, which Sifu is one of my favorite games. It's such a cool concept where you're like fighting bad guys, and every time you die, you gain experience and you restart the level, but a little bit stronger. But as you die, like you can only go so far in life. Like you'd be like 80 something and then you'll die, for real, and have to restart. Dungeons and Dragons is going to get one. Crossfire, Exodus, and PlayStation It's just an episode called, or a game, an episode called PlayStation, which will feature a number of PlayStation games and characters, which I did see. God of War was going to be on there, as well as several others that other people knew that I did not. But it all looks like it's going to be awesome. The just a trailer for it looks absolutely incredible, stunning. With like the visual effects and all that, that I don't, all the movie speak that I don't really know about. But I'm very excited for it. I guess you could call that my G spot for this episode. I'm never gonna stop calling it that.
I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this.
You'll have to do it forever. Hey, give me 1 second. Hey, can you do me a big favor? I'll love you forever if you do it. Can you switch the laundry over into the dryer?
My goodness.
You're the best. I love you so much. Okay, bye. Woo!
It took me an embarrassing amount of time to realize you had changed your background, because I was looking at the square cube thing in the back corner there, and I was like, that's really cool. I wonder what it's made out of. I should ask him. And then you clipped at one point, and I went,
are you talking about that?
Yeah.
That's definitely wood. Oh, there's 2 of them.
Oh, there are 2 of them.
My chair was in the way of the other one. I thought you were talking about that for a moment. They definitely look like wood, right? Yeah.
I think that's wood.
This is what I want for my bookshelf. Like, I want my bookshelf to look like this, but it does not look like that.
I want a bookshelf like that, but I can put all of my stuff in it.
Yeah, like this is. I'll show you real quick what I got going on. Hold on, I have to remove my background and fix some things. Okay, so what I got going on right now. Excuse me, camera.
You unplug your camera.
No! Why would you do that to me? Wait, I got it working. That's what I got going on right now. All right. So I got like busts and stuff, some Funkos, stuff like that. But like it just feels too cluttered, you know what I mean? And I just want it to look good. I'm
noticing a distinct lack of an infinity gauntlet that's your best friend got you for Christmas.
That's a good question. Oh, shoot. I keep like messing with the plug. Working now?
No.
Oh, you just can't see it. I see it now. It's hold on. Where's my finger? Right there. You just can't. I can't pull my camera far enough over. Do you see the edge of it?
Okay, I see it. It's behind the edge of the shelf there. All right, I'll allow that.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I have like a Marvel shelf out in the other room, so I was wondering if it was out there. But then I looked. I just looked and saw it. Yeah, didn't we buy each other the exact same thing when we could have just bought ourselves? What is going on?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I might have broken something.
No, that's not good. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening. This might be a good time to call it quit.
Yeah, why don't we just end it so you don't break things a little bit more? Thank you all for listening to this week's episode of the Garlic Boys. And thank you all for listening to this week's episode of the Garlic Boys. As always, if you want to see more from us or get updates when we are doing stuff, head on over to Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook and follow us over there so that you can keep up to date with all the stuff from us. As well as if you would like to support the show, you can support us either on patreon.com/thegarlicboys or over at redbubble.com by buying some of our designs. If you'd like to watch a video version of this show as well as the Clever Boy quiz, you can head on over to youtube.com/@thegarlicboys and subscribe to our channel over there. Speaking of that, if you could go over and check out my personal channel over on YouTube at youtube.com/@ConnorO'Connor. There should be a new episode going up tomorrow, Monday, August 26th, around noon. So if you want to go check that out, I worked a long time on this one. It was dumb how long this one took me, but if you want to go check that video out. Matt, do you have a supplementary mom report for this week?
Oh, beans, do I? I definitely was doing something this week that involved moms, right? Nope, I got nothing.
Any new coworkers that are moms?
I guess, yeah, a lot of them are. I'm like one of the youngest people there, so a lot of them are moms. Let's say the one of my orientation buddies, Morgan, that was her name. Shout out to you, Morgan. You got a child.
I'm gonna shout out my coworker Amanda. We got back into the full swing of the year here recently. We've been hanging out again. She's fun.
Good.
What's the next bit? Oh, Matt, any final thoughts?
Oh man, I'm playing D&D today. What's up, babies? Not D&D. It's a totally different system, but I'm playing RPG, a TT RPG. For those of you who are initiated into the universe.
We rolling some dice, BB.
We rolling some dice, BB.
All right. Well, good luck with that today, Matt. And thank you all so much for listening to this week's episode. And as always, remember to stay garlicky.
And you know what? Actually, fuck D&D. I'm sorry. You can bleep that out, but D&D.
It's Wizards of the Coast that you're mad at, not the game itself.
Yeah, it's fair.